All right, guys. So welcome to this live session here with your host, 3Day FX. So as we do every weekdays, we look at the Forex indices and metal markets. So I hope everyone had a great day so far. So we'll get on to it here. I'm just gonna make sure that everything is set up here on my end so we could start. So first, we're gonna be looking at the news calendar as always. And after that, I will show you a few things that I've been working on. All right. All right. Okay. Perfect. So we will start with the news calendar. I think we only had the CAD today in regards to the retail sales for CAD. So yeah, so we had the core retail sales month to month. It's not a big impact, but it's pretty significant here for Canadian for the Canadian dollar. So as you could see, it was minus 1.2%. Last month it was at 2.2%. So it's really way down right now. So so it's pretty bad for the economy. So if you look at USD CAD, I'm pretty sure it's still going in the upside. Retail sales month to month 0.8. We're at 1.6. Same thing. So bad for the economy. And we're going to look at the yen too at the same time because we do had some rate cuts in for the Japanese yen. So we'll look at it here in a few minutes. Hey, Leon, I hope you have a great day. All good. So now we're going to be looking at the alert app. So once again, this is my own custom app that I created here that is providing you with alerts coming from TradingView towards this app. So so basically you're receiving the alert here if it's a buy or a sell, depending exactly on the symbol. And you have the price point of the entry, more or less. And you decide exactly if you take the trade or not. And you just have to monitor the trade and see exactly, depending exactly on your support resistance or any technical analysis here or fundamental analysis, if it's good to take the trade here. So the last signal that we received here was a €50 for a sell. So we're going to look at it here in a few. And also we had a UK100 for a sell. And we had the German for a sell. And originally we had a UK for a buy and Hong Kong for a sell. So overall it was a bearish year for Asian and London. So we're going to look at it here right now. Before market opens. All right. So first, I'm going to show you exactly the indicator here that I created here for the trend that is called Nova. So this is Nova. And this is version 1.2. So Nova Edge 1.2 Discord. So if you're a Discord member, you have access to that. And a pretty straightforward indicator here is providing you with the directional bias here in regards to the trend. As you can see, you had a sell here, it sell off big time, and then you had a buy, a small sell, then a buy, small sell, and then another buy here. So this is USD CAD. And like I said, I was expecting a continuation here for CAD because CAD was really weaker than the US dollar. So since yesterday, near the first half of New York, we were bullish here on USD CAD. And also, I'm going to be looking at the Euro 50. So I'm going to pull it up here. So we did have a sell on Euro 50. So this is Euro 50. And let me check exactly at what time that Euro 50 came in. That was at 3. Yeah, so Euro 50 was a sell. It sold off for sure. So we had a sell around here. And it sold off, so that's perfect. UK100 was a sell. So small sell, but you had a consolidation here that was created. But if you scalp a small scalp, it should be good. German 40 was a sell also. Did the same thing, so sold off, and is currently consolidating here. And you have Hong Kong 50, that was a sell also. And that was at Asian session. So you could see it was selling off here since yesterday. Yesterday before London yesterday. So small scalp here for a sell. So that's perfect. All right, perfect. Also, we have the fair value gap indicator. So providing you with fair value gap based off a higher time frame. Right now, we're looking at a 1 hour higher time frame fair value gap. So you have a bearish fair value gap right here, and as you can see, price went to it and started to sell off. So a pretty good indicator here to providing you details of what to expect here in the market. As you can see, you have a bullish fair value gap right here. So that's perfect. Providing you another one here. So bullish then, and what's good with that is that it's not going to be cluttered in regards to the fair value gap that was created in the past. It's going to provide you with the latest one. And if you want to see all of them, you have the option to do so too. You just have to change the settings here in your fair value gap. And also we have the EMXAI. So this is one of my first indicator here that I created here. So providing you with bullish or bearish setup here, 8 off of average directional index, volume weighted average price, and point of control, so POC. So as you can see, the latest one that we had for US30 is a buy, and that came in here around 9 o'clock. So 9 o'clock, let me check here. Was it 9 o'clock? Yeah, 8:15, 8:45. So it's already at TP3 here and pushing a little bit more. All right. So easy indicator to use. That's pretty much the rundown here. And finally, I'm going to show you the support and resistance indicator that I created. Hey, how are you? I'm good. I'm good. Hope everything's great with you guys. So we're just chopping it up here and seeing a few things that I wanted to show you guys. So the last thing is the support and resistance indicator on MT4 and MT5. I'm going to show you the MT4 one. Whoops. I'm just going to pull it up here. Perfect. So I can see it here on my end. Boom, boom. There we go. So this is the support and resistance. I'm just gonna go back. I'm pretty sure it's a blind screen right now. You don't see it. There you go. Perfect. So this is the support and resistance edge trade manager. So basically, you could use it as a trade manager or an actual indicator. So it's going to provide you with support and resistance zones off of different setups here. So right now you're looking at I think it's US30 right now. No, that's US100. So as you can see, price is bullish here currently, and it's breaking up our previous resistance. So it's pretty good to use that to see exactly where to put your stop loss and your take profit. So right now, since we don't have any setups here in the upside, I'm just gonna close all of them. So this is the current time frame. So this is the high. So those two that you see at the top is their current time frame, support and resistance, and the last two is the higher time frame. Right. So if we open the higher time frame, I have to. You won't see anything. So that means that you have to look at the current time frame. Boom, boom, and you see multiple levels here. Right. So with that, you're able to use it as a trade manager. So you could place trades on a buy sells, and you could close your trade right there. And also you could select your lot size right there too. And you could use the higher time frame. If you're using the trade manager, you could select from which time frame that you want to use your stop loss and take profit off of. Currently, it's off of the 1 hour. And there you're able to select where to put your stop loss. Let's say you're entering a trade. If you see it's right now it's at the SL1, that means that the take profit will be the stop loss will be put one level below if I'm looking for a buy after the entry. Before the entry, and then TP, it's right now it's at 2, so that means that the TP will be placed two levels above. So let's say you're entering a trade that you don't have any TP zones at the top. Make sure to look at previous swing highs and swing lows, and you could put it manually here. You just have to drag it as usual on your trade on your MT4 MT5, and you set up your stop loss and take profit that way. So that depending exactly if there's a level, you may see it or you may not see it. So that can change for sure. And you have also the option to remove all of those options here. So let's say you're not using the trade manager at all, and you just want to take a buy or sell and do it manually. You could do it that way too. But you have to make sure that your trade manager is deactivated here in the settings. So you have to go on the smiley face and remove the trade manager option. So that way the trade will be managed by yourself manually. All right. So that's pretty much it, guys. So if you have any questions, put them in the chat. And currently we're waiting for setups. As you know, I don't trade on Fridays. I'm just looking at the price action, but we may still receive alerts here with the TV alert app. So let me go back on trading view to see what's up here. So I'm just gonna close this, and we're gonna be focusing on US 100, US 400, so Nasdaq. So overall, all of the indices here were bullish here. So if we do a rundown here, we had US30 was a buy, Russell 2000 should be a buy. Yep, but they're gonna switch for a sell for I'm pretty sure. US30 and US30 and Russell is looking to have a reversal, but the S&P 500 and Nasdaq is looking bullish here. Um, but we may start to have a reversal. So that's why most of the time on Friday it's not a good time to trade, but sometimes you're gonna have some good setups here. For DXY, it's still an uptrend since I think since Wednesday. I think was it Wednesday? No, yes, it's Thursday. Thursday morning. So yesterday it switched to bullish right after the what we had here yesterday. We had a news event. Yeah, the interest rate cut. So that did push the market. So we had a bearish movement here and then started to reverse upside. And since then, we're going up. CAD is going down. So Canadian dollar is going down. So we were looking at it earlier. That was Euro CAD, USD CAD. There you go. As you could see, USD CAD bullish here, right around the same time as the DXY started to reverse in the upside. So, and also we had some bad news here for CAD today. If you missed the start of the session, we had some bad news here for CAD in regards to retail sales. So it pushed the price a little bit higher. All right. So always look at the correlation in regards to the indice. So we have Russell 2000 for a sell, Russell 2000 for a sell, Russell 2000 for a sell. All right. So, like I was saying here, so you have to make sure that you look at the actual correlation of the forex pair that you're looking at. So, if the DXY is going up, you have to look at something that is weaker than the USD to be able to trade it in the upside. So that's why for this week, if you traded the CAD, because we had a lot of CAD news and a lot of US news, if one of them was positive compared to the other, you had most likely to be in a bullish movement here for that pair. So that's why US CAD was bullish overall this week because US was good this week and CAD was not. So we have US30, so Dow Jones for a sell, Russell 2000 for a sell. So we're going to look at it in a few. So let's look at it right now. Sell US30 at price 46,143.7 on 15 AM time frame at time 9 hours. Okay. So the reason why you don't see exactly why there's a sell. You do see it. It's breaking a sell right now, but it didn't close yet. But the reason why we have a sell is because of institutional liquidity that came in. As you could see, the big candle drop in the downside. So the liquidity here was pretty positive for a downtrend for a sell, and that's why we're receiving a sell signal here on US30. Same thing for Russell 2000. You have a big drop here right now because of institutional liquidity that came in. So when I say institutional liquidity is really based off of the actual candle formation and the actual bullishness of that candle here. Okay. So if you remember yesterday, we did had a buy on Russell. That was, yeah, we had a buy here on Russell here for yesterday. That was on Thursday. And we did had a continuation here in the upside. And the reason why we had a buy signal is because, yes, we had the trend, but also we had liquidity here. The liquidity here is based off of the formation of that candle, okay? Because there's so much orders in the upside, the indicator here confirm based off of the actual, because the calculation is based off of the actual volume. So it's in dollar amount. So I was able to code it so that way it's going to calculate the actual liquidity. So meaning the actual amount of money coming in the market. If there's an imbalance in the upside or downside, it will provide you with the entry, right? So it's pretty simple to understand. All right, so right now we have a sell on Russell 2000. So as you could see, it's a big bearish candle here. And we have also US30 for now. So if you want to be more comfortable, you could wait for it for that candle to close. So it should close in about let's see here, 7 minutes. So if it closed below that bearish line, we should be receiving having a continuation here in the downside. And I'm expecting that too, because of what? We have some fair value gap here at the bottom here for US30 and Russell 2000. So let's look at the fair value gap. So I also have the fair value gap indicator. Boom, boom. And I'm going to close this. All right. So if we go to the past, we did have a fair value gap here that was rated here based off of this move right here. So right now, as you could see, it's doing what? It's doing a higher low. So I'm just going to remove all of the indicators. And we're only going to be looking purely at price action and see exactly candle formation. All right. So why is it selling right now? Pretty simple. You see that you had a high low, a high that was created here. It did multiple higher lows, tried to reach that point here, and you could see that this high is higher than this high. All right. So it's providing you with a higher low. And when you see also price that was bullish here and trying, basically this is consolidation period here, guys. When you see a higher low, that means that there was consolidation here, and you have also maybe a creation of a flag that is creating right now. So what I mean by a flag is because you have a pole here, price started to range, and if we connect those lows, I'm just going to put it from here to here. Oops. You see that price may start to reverse off of it. But if it's breaking down, if it's doing the sell, we should have a continuation here. That flag is invalidated, and we were selling off. So we just got in another one here that came in. That's US 100. Yes, US 100 for a buy. So we're gonna look at it here in a few. All right. So we have a buy on US 100. So NASDAQ bullish currently. So for now, we have US30 for a sell, Russell 2000 for a sell, and NASDAQ for a buy. So remember, guys, this is for educational purposes only. You could trade it, you trade the alerts as you want, but make sure to use proper risk management and your own analysis here to see if it makes sense to take the trade or not. All right. And once again, I do not trade Fridays. So, but you may see good setups here on Fridays too, guys. So I'm just sticking to my plan. So that's perfect. But right now, US30 is bullish here. So we may have the same thing for SSP 500 if it's starting to reverse here into the upside. But yeah, that's pretty much it on that. So it's still bullish here for NASDAQ here. All right. So is there any questions, guys? Don't think we're gonna have any other signals here for now. We still have around 15 minutes here before we close it out. So if there's any question on anything related to trading and what you're seeing, just let me know. All right. So I'm doing those lives here for you guys, and I'm always in my stuff. So just wanted to interact with people. So that's perfect. And also, if you want to have access to the Discord, I do have uh, a form on my YouTube channel, so you can fill it up and see exactly if it's a good fit on working with me. So you have all of the indicators here that will be provided here. Also, one-on-one session can be provided here if you need that, and Leon could assess to that. It's gonna help you a lot in regards to your trading. Leon being one of my first client here. So and because of my eye situation here, I didn't. So I had German 40 here for a sell. So German 40 for a sell. So we have German 40 for a sell. All right. So let's pull it up here. So we may have a sell for sure on German 40. Let's look at how would consider that as a sell. So we did have a sell set up here. What I do here, based on what I'm seeing as the pattern, I see a fib. So when you're gonna get more comfortable with price action, you're gonna see those fib retracement without putting the fib retracement. so this is the fib retracement. So you put it from the swing high to the swing low. So the swing high was right here, swing low is right here. You have a retracement here towards what? So that's 50%. All right. So this is 50% retracement. The 61.8 is right here. So this is 61.8. This is 50%. We went to 50%. And we may start to go lower here. Exactly. So with praxis and with times on the market, times on the chart, you're gonna see those retracement each and every time. So I was in your position before, is that I didn't know exactly how fibs worked, and when you know exactly how they work, they are really powerful. Okay. So it's gonna give you an extra confluence here on what you're seeing. So yes, we do see a sell trend right now, but why is it doing is why would we take a sell if we don't have any confirmation? So that swing high to swing low fib retracement is providing us that confirmation that yes, it may pay out, it may plan out to go towards a downtrend here. So it would be good to take it. Oh yes, and also I have the high-low level indicator, so I'm just gonna put it up here. I think it's this. Is it this one? Yes. There we go. So this is another indicator. So all the indicators that I'm showing you guys is my own custom indicators here. So it's you're not going to see them anywhere else than here. Remove the drawings. Here we go. So as you can see, price went. I'm just going to remove the Nova edge and only focus on high-low level. So as you can see here, high-low level here. So those are support and resistance, but this is on trading view. Okay, so the other one that I showed you was on MT4, MT5, and this one is on trading view. So it's called high-low level. And as you could see, this is a previous support zone, previous resistance zone that switched to support. And as you could see, price went towards it, tapped it, and started to go down. We did have the fib going down here, so that's another confirmation here of a downtrend. And sometimes fib retracement will fail also, guys. So so if it doesn't pay out, you did your best, because we cannot predict price. We're just trading with it, right? So this is how the high-low level here is set up here on the 50-minute chart for German. So we have it tapped right here for a sell. So and also you could use previous high-low levels setups here to see why price rejected. As you can see, price started to reach in the top, but it didn't pan out. Why? Because we have this higher low level here, and there's another one here. And if I put the horizontal line between those regions here, you see that price tried to break out but didn't, and started to reverse off of it. So you can always use those levels here for reversal points in the market, and that'll be good also. All right, so now we have. So for now, we had 4 signals that came in. So we had German for sell. We had the Russell 2000 for a sell, US30 for a sell, and we had NASDAQ for a buy. So we're just gonna see exactly where they at right now. So I'm just gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up the Nova. Remove this. So right now, US30 is retracing. Russell is retracing also. Remember, if it's a sell, price needs to do what? I always say that on my live. To go down, price needs to do this, retrace to go lower. All right. So when you see a candle like this, as long as the candle doesn't close above the previous bearish candle, we should have a continuation here in the downside. All right. So remember to see that in your head, to add that to your head. Is it's going down, it has to retrace towards maybe 50 to 60% of that move to go lower. All right. Or if you want to, you could also do, usually what I do is that I put a fib retracement, and I'll show you exactly how I do it. Because you may say, oh, I don't see a swing high, swing low. Yes, you do. Why? Because you have a swing high here, and the last candle created a swing low. Boom. All right. So by looking at this, we are at 50%, and you have 61.8. So almost reached 61.8, but it's struggling here to pass the 50%. This is a little bit more advanced, guys. But if price wants to go down, price needs to be trading within those range. Okay, it has to tap multiple times those 61.8 or 50% and start to sell off. All right. So we could maybe wait. We still have like 6 minutes left before that candle close. We'll see exactly how that candle will react. But I bet you that it's not going to pass that 61.8 and start to go down. Okay. And the reason why I'm more confident of the downtrend is because yes, you have the sell on Nova, and also you have the sell signal that came in on TV alert app that is based off of institutional liquidity. Okay, so we had a lot of sellers on that candle. Okay, so the liquidity was pretty big, and that's why you have that big sell off. And also you have the that candle that swept all of those lows. Okay, so it went up, took liquidity at the upside. As you could see, we're in a lot of consolidation here. We did a higher low. All right, we had a higher low. Once again, we had a higher low. It went up, was unable to break out of this range, sweep those lows, and now we should have a continuation here in the downside. And as you can see, that candle is basically being exhausting right now. So went to 50, 61.8, almost 61.8, and starting to go in the opposite way. So we still have 4 minutes left. And we're gonna wait for the top of the hour here to see if all right. So is that clear? If you have any questions, put them in the chat. So with what I just explained on how to look at a fib retracement here off of only one candle. Like I said, it's a little bit more advanced. So we have another buy NASDAQ here. Let's see exactly where NASDAQ is right now. Yeah, it's still pushing right now. All right. Russell is doing the same thing, so it should be okay. I was looking at the Russell, but US30 should be doing the same thing too. So if I do a fib, all right, the exact same thing on US30. So this is the swing high to swing low. And as you can see, it's struggling here out breaking out that 61.8. So US30 and the Russell 2000, if you're trading New York with those indices, they're most likely moving the same way. All right. So okay, S&P 500 is a buy also. So we have German 40 for sell, US30 for sell, Russell 2000 for sell. We have a Nasdaq buy and S&P 500 buy. All right. And I showed you guys how to set up retracement here off of the candles, off of only one candle. So a fib retracement here off of one candle. The reason why I did that is to show you that you don't need to have multiple candles to have a swing high and swing low, because that big engulfing candle, this is an engulfing candle. It engulfed all of those price action that was done for the last, I would say, maybe 7 to 8 hours. It did that in one swoop, right? So if you see that, you put you fib from the highest point to the lowest point of that big engulfing candle. It could be a bullish or bearish engulfing candle, and you're gonna have your retracement point, right? So if you miss that move here on the sell front, you're able to get in off of that retracement for a sell. So you have basically two opportunities here of getting in. You could get in on that candle when we get that signal, or a retracement off of those levels here, 61.8 or 50%. So if you have taken that trade off of the 61.8 on US30, you would be currently in profit. All right, so let me know if you have any questions, Leon or Rana. Is it Rana? Yes, Rana. If Rana is still on the live. So like I said, shouldn't have any other signals here. Usually the signals comes in like 30 minutes, within 30 minutes of the market open. And then you should be managing those trades, and you should be done here for that session. So same thing for London. Usually those signals comes in within 30 minutes of the entry. So when there's a lot of liquidity here in the market, it will provide you with the directional buys here for that session. So in regards to the TV alert app, over the weekend I will decide exactly on how to provide access to more people. Right now, we only have Leon on the TV alert app. That is pretty sure that he's happy with all of the alerts coming in, and I'll see exactly how I'm going to do it, and maybe to have a few days for free to test it out. But it's not free, guys, because it's giving you a lot of entries in regards to multiple indices specifically. So you have the Asian indices, you have the London indices, and you have the US indices. All right, so it's really indices based. And as you may or may not know, I'm going to be transitioned towards trading on CFD's account to be trading off of futures accounts. So so you're gonna see exactly the switch off of that, and I may start to be trading live because right now I'm only showing you exactly how everything works, but eventually I will be trading live with you guys, and you're gonna see exactly my position and how I would look at the market and all that stuff. I'm already doing that, but when you're gonna see those orders live, you're gonna see exactly how it pans out. All right. All right. So it seems that there's no other questions, guys. So once again, the alerts that came in here was a German 30 for sell. So we're just gonna review all of them. So we had a sell on German 40. Currently, it's starting to maybe reverse a little bit in upside. But like I said, German 40, I do not trade it at New York. I only provide you the alerts here for New York, and also I do not trade Fridays. And there's the reason why is that because of price action is a little bit wonky, so pretty normal. We had a US 30 for sell, so we already analyzed this. We have Russell 2000 for sell. All right. We have Nasdaq for buy. So this one is going strong here in the upside. And we have SSP 500 for buy. So SSP 500 started to break down a little bit, and now it's going back up a little bit. All right. So fortunately, we didn't have any gold setups here, but gold was bullish here from way back at the Asian session. All right. So I think we had a gold trade if I remember. Let me check. Okay, okay. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Yeah, we had a gold buy at 9:11 p.m. So at 9:11, that was right here. So we had a buy on gold. I'm just going to put a vertical line here when it came in. Right here. So yes, it also works on gold, guys. All right, so we had a gold buy right here, and this is where we're at right now. All right, so if you have to taken that buy gold trade, you would be in profit overall. Okay, so that was at 9/11 on the TV alert app, providing you with a buy setup, and this is where we're at. All right, guys. So we're gonna close it out here, guys. Thank you so much for being on this live. So make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and make sure that your notification is open for the next live that should be coming in on Monday. That is on the 22nd. Yes, that's right, 22nd of September. So we'll do another live here. So we're gonna see exactly what the market will provide us as opportunities here. But even on Fridays, you see, guys, depending exactly on how you trade with all of the indicators that I provided you, you should be in profit here most of the time. All right. So that being said, guys, I wish you a wonderful day. And we'll talk back here on Monday for another session with your host, Dre FX. All right. Peace. Have a great one. Have a great weekend.